Hi there folks, how's it going? Well, we have a decision to make. Let's cut to the chase. We have a decision to make. Number one, I've just dug all this out once, had a fatal crash, didn't save, so we are back here again. Number two, it is possible to scrape the dirt off and get below it to get to the coal. So we do still have coal available. However, I'm at a point now where processing is a really slow process. Obviously, if you don't know, you kind of process 12 tons of dirt every, I don't know what you call it, second, or maybe sort of every tick, every whatever anyway. So 12 tons of dirt gets processed, which obviously means it takes you a long time to process ore. So what does that mean? So if we look in here, look, we run this up, we get all of this tonnage here, and it goes down at 12 once it's stopped getting fed, because obviously it's getting fed by the conveyor still. And when this is full, this will start to tick down at 12 tons each go. So it's a long process. So obviously this takes a little bit of a tick to go through 12 tons. Then this is the same. This will go through just a little bit, 12 at a time. Same with this guy. So in terms of running it, it's costing us a lot of money, because what I have been doing is loading this up so that it's really full, like fuller than what it is, to be fair, a couple of 1,000 tons. Then running this. Then when that's empty, I'll turn this on, let this run. Then when that's empty, I'll turn this on, let this run. And then this is the one that kind of pays us. But it's taken so long from the ore to basically go through the system to get paid. Now I could just leave the whole thing running, but then obviously my running costs are a lot higher than what my return is. So I'm kind of sat here with a dilemma in that coal might not necessarily be the way to go. We do have other veins available to us underneath here from the start. When you start going down here, this has got lithium in it somewhere. If I dig down, I will find it. It's kind of about here. This is lithium here. I think it goes out that way. But from the surface here, there's no visual on the surface. So I don't know if that lithium vein still exists. It should do, it might do, don't know. On top of all of that, we've got a big problem, and that is the sheer depth of everything. So spinning around the Discord is a conversation that the dev is having with various people and everything else, and what he is saying is these ore veins, I'll see if I can find one for you, we see them on the surface, so it helps us find out where they are. I think there's some over this way actually. So you see those black patches over there, so there's a bit over there just like on the mark. Well, they are where ore is located, so you can see it on the surface. Cool, great, awesome, fantastic. And that is why we are digging where the coal is. The problem is depth, because this is so far our coal mine, but I've been doing a little bit of looking. And this is spoilers alert, so just beware. So this right here, this is on a little test that I've been doing, and this is the coal vein that we've digging out. I took the nuke that we now have, and I decided to blast it, and blast it, and blast it, and blast it, and well, as you can see, it goes a long way down. This was 30 nukes deep, and as you can see, there's the coal stream there, there's the coal stream there, and there's the bedrock there. That's bedrock. That is basically where we are on our current playthrough. That bedrock, we've just started to hit that. So yeah, you can see there's quite a way to go. Now, if I go and take myself into this hole, bearing in mind that like I say, the top of that bedrock, that's where we are in the playthrough, and this is how deep the coal goes. Yeah, and that was 30 nukes deep. That's over 300 meters. So that 300 meters sign, that's the sell point. So I'm 300 meters and a bit down, and it's still coal. So you see, the dilemma that I've got is, do I keep working this seam, which realistically isn't going to be very good value for money? Or do I change up and try and find better sources of income? That's the dilemma. We are a decent way down. We've hit bedrock. That's what everybody's calling the rock. That's bedrock. That's supposed to be hard. And really, that's where a lot of people are stopping. As soon as they hit bedrock, people are stopping there, which kind of makes sense. We've got some good money out of it. We've been able to buy a few pieces of equipment, and that's where most people have stopped. The coal will only stop when the map ends, and the map is massive. This is how big the map is. And bearing in mind, we are told that it's about, I think it was about 4 kilometers from one side to the other, and it's as deep as it is wide. So keep that in mind as we keep zooming out and out and out, and the fact that you can't actually see either side of the map yet. And if we look up, all of that into the distance is all map. So when we say that this map is big, it's big, and it's as deep as it is wide, and you can't see the edges of the map. So if we can't see the edges of the map, that's how deep that hole is. And it's going to be resources all the way through, for sure. It's going to get to a point where we're going to hit a depth. Well, we're kind of there, really, where what we are producing isn't paying the bills. So I have a feeling I'm gonna have to change tack, basically, and we're gonna have to look at a new way or something else to mine. So yeah, as you can see, there's that bedrock line. So we're a long way down already, but we're a lot longer to go. And we do have coal all the way through. We do have a coal strip that runs here. That's literally what we're mining out. And then of course the next question is, where do you go? What do you do? I was thinking we want to stay close still so we can maximize whatever we can so we're not running too much. And I know that there's lithium there, but obviously it's covered in dirt. I don't know how much lithium is there or where we're at. But I know somewhere out here, over here, look, we've got a vein here. This looks dark and coaly. This is why we need the drill. So we can dip into here and find out what it is. Or we could just get the front end loader and scrape it off. And this goes over and over and over there. So I think that's what we're going to have a look at doing, you know. We're going to pull this big boy out of here, and I'm going to at least go scrape the surface, because as cool as this little mine is at the moment, the current process, it's a long process for not a lot of money. Especially, like I say, while we're sorting, we're only able to sort 12 tons sort of at a time. It's just taken a long old time. So in order to get a better value, we just need to go and get a resource that is more valuable, which is hopefully what this line is here. So we scratch the surface. To reveal what it is. I'm not too sure. This is the other thing. That doesn't look like coal, but it also doesn't look like something lithium wise or anything either. So potentially that could just be stone, and we could be on for another loss there. This is what I'm saying. This is why we need the drill. We grab the drill, we can have a look, see what it is. So with the plant, do we dismantle it all? Do we leave it down in the coal pit for another time? Or do we kind of move it all along? Like, what do we do here? What are the options? Yeah, so we delivered 14 tons of nothing. So I think the only thing that we can really do to make any sort of sense to us is go buy some stuff. As much as I would love to keep getting the coal, I do think we are at the point now where it's just not cost effective anymore. I have heard rumours that if we run it through 2 sorters as well, you start to sort it so you get more valuable resources start to show up. But again, that's a cost thing. And it's all well and good until you realise you're spending more money than you're making. Okay, so this isn't what I was expecting to happen. And as easy as that, you get the drill out of the ground. Nice. So now what we can do is take a walk over and see if we can work out what those little veins were that we just dug. So we're kind of looking for something that's not coal. So we can probably just look here. Straight away we are saying coal. Oh no, not more coal. More coal. This is 100% coal. Yeah. So this is all coal. So again, really, maybe not what we want to be doing. So I have a feeling that that lithium's here somewhere. Although that's not lithium. Maybe it isn't then. I'm pretty sure there used to be. It would seem that this is all pay dirt. That is slightly worrying. There definitely totally used to be lithium here. Okay, so there is. So going at the angle, we definitely have lithium here. So what I'm feeling is we're going to start digging here. So we're going to pause the coal mine. I'm going to come out here. I'm going to start digging this. So intentions for this one, we're going to try something different. So what I want to do is I'll come in, I'll clear all this with the loader. So we'll just kind of scrape this off. And then maybe do that whole benching thing, I guess. Need to see where we are though, and then work away from this way, that way. So have the digger here, excavate here, scoop, load in that way, and work it this way. I guess we'll have to see where the vein goes. Yeah, this is all going to change, because obviously there's a lot of dirt to sort. We'll get a load of money back. So I could... Yeah, let's do that. So what we're going to do here then, is going to switch the direction of the sorter. Pull this back this way. Come on. You can line it up, it will snap. There we go. And then I'm going to need conveyor down. I guess we shouldn't really do this until we know what we're scraping. There you go. Snap there. Conveyor down again. So then hopper in there somehow. Nick the hopper from down here. Might as well take everything that we've got. Which obviously, it's going to be a little bit tricky. So we'll go get some dray. Sprinkle, splankle some dray there. Kaboom that out of the way a little bit. So hopefully now, that would mean that we can squeeze that hopper in there. Yes. Okay, so it's a little bit high. It'd be sad to see this hole go, but just simply because of the pure depth that things go, financially it's no longer viable. I guess this is something that real life businesses will go through. You get to a point where it's no longer making you any money. So now all that's left to do is to get the old front end loader and just start going again, really. We do know that down here is all the goodies, little patches of dirt that are not like normal dirt. We've got the little dark shadings and stuff like this. Obviously that's definitely not dirt. But I'll just keep digging this out and digging this out. I don't know how far to go this way at the moment. I was kind of thinking maybe as far as the hopper and stop there. So we'll probably take this bank down here so it's sort of straight, and then just decide how we're digging out, really. I'll just keep plugging away at that and just see where it gets to. So yeah, that's what we're going to be doing from now on. We're going to be scratching out that lithium. It is a shame about this coal mine, but I mean, with my mistake and using the ripper to cut through the bedrock and turning everything to soil, it's not so great right now. Maybe it'll change when we've got a little bit more money in the pocket, but at the minute while we're chasing money, we're going to have to put this on pause. As for the depth, ridiculous. It's so deep, and at the minute I just keep going and going and going. No real value. It's the cost to get all the stuff up here and process is costing more than we're actually making. So that's why we're over here gathering some lithium up. Anyway, folks, I just wanted to wish you a Merry Christmas, I guess. It's that time of year. And hope to see you again next time. Take it easy and bye for now. Happy holidays, folks.